Right. When we used to meet and congregate, we would bring snacks.
Pre-COVID.
It's right. It's funny. I think people have this misconception about health that to be quote unquote healthy, it's this crazy extreme situation. And it's not at all. It's health is really balance, because if we're living in that extreme in black and white, that's not healthful mentally. So if we can redefine health to be living in that gray area between black and white and enjoying the things that we love, and, maybe in different points, in our path, we're maybe more restrictive than others, depending on where we are in relation to our goals, we might be making different decisions. But listen, my podcast is called Salad with a Side of Fries. I mean, we're all about balance,
I'm so curious about that balance because we are bombarded with information from the internet and TV on our phones. Eat this, don't eat that. Carbs are good one week, the next week they're terrible. Fat's good one week, then it's terrible. Sugar's bad all the time, but I love it.
Right.
So what's the right recipe? How can we do this balancing act that you talk about?
Yeah. So overall, we've all heard of the 80-20 rule in business, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very familiar.
Live life by the 80-20 rule. So 80% of the time we're making healthful, nutritious choices. 20% are the indulgences and the things that, are the treats. And, to clear up all of the misinformation and bad science and marketing, I think a lot of it has to come down to common sense. Right? Like nobody died from eating too much broccoli. No matter what they say about broccoli, like no one's died from eating too much. So just chill, And then we can all, and again, with the common sense, think back to people have lived for a lot longer than we've known about things like all these different diets out there. Right? So if we can go back to fundamentally, what do humans need? What all of us, as much as we're different, there are some things universal about how the body works. And so if that's the basis of this education that I talk about, so that if we can establish that, then we have a framework from which to evaluate all of the things that are coming at us from social media and our friends and the news and all that craziness.
Yeah,